Hello to all the viewers and a very warm welcome to my channel. This is my very first video and I am a bit nervous about it, excited as well. This video is about my trying to conceive journey, my whole story. It is very true and it is my personal, everything I'm going to tell you is my personal experience. I have been through it and I'm making this video especially for all those people who are going through this tough time, or if you know someone who is going through this tough time of infertility of, or they want some kind of help through some kind of video that can calm them. So this is the video, right? I want to let you know that whatever I'm telling you is very true, and things that have worked for me, treatments that have worked for me, that have not worked for me, I'm going to tell you about all. So where do I start from? I'll start from the very time when I got married. I got married in 2011. I was somewhere 20 years around, and since then, after a month or so, there was some pain that began in my abdominal region, my right side. I was very much affected by the pain, and so after a year of tests and so everything, CT scans, MRIs, 2012 went by doing all these things. 2013, I went for a diagnostic laparoscopy to find out what the problem was. If there was endometriosis or cyst or something that was not coming up on the scan, it could be found. So okay, there was no problem in the laparoscopy. I was all fine to go. No reason could be found why I had the pain, but doctor gave me some pills for anxiety and stuff, as it could be something related to my mind and all. I went for the medicines. I was okay. There, that was the time when we started to plan. Soon after the laparoscopy, the first cycle I did not try. The second cycle after the laparoscopy we tried, and we were able to conceive. We were very happy about it. We were quite excited, but unluckily that happiness wasn't to go for long. The pregnancy I had was ectopic. Ectopic pregnancy is something I don't want any woman to have, because it is not good, right? It is not a viable pregnancy. It is not capable of life. It is outside the uterus. It is in your fallopian tubes or in your abdominal region, and I was the case where I had it in my tubes, right? My left tube was affected by this ectopic pregnancy, and my doctor, she gave me methotrexate shots, 2 shots. They did not work for me, so I had to opt for the laparoscopy again, surgical laparoscopy, to clean my tube and get rid of the pregnancy. That was a very difficult time, and there were so many complications and stuff. I would let you know the further details about my ectopic pregnancy in my upcoming video, as there are cases that there are people who want to know about it, and I have got to, in fact I have been asked so many times that what was my experience, what were the symptoms, so that they can even match and they can go and get themselves checked if they have any such kind of symptom which is matching to mine, right? So I would be sharing my story on ectopic pregnancy as well. What happened was, I could not change it. I had to go for the laparoscopy again, unfortunately, and I was okay after that. I was asked not to try for 3 months, as I should give time for my body to prepare. So after 3 months, from October 2013, after 2 years of my marriage, I started to try again. We started to try again. October, November, December, 4 months ahead. Yes, April 2014. Till April 2014, we tried. We were not. It was not happening for us. We could not conceive naturally. So, like other couples, we also went for fertility treatment. April 2014, we went to a doctor, and there she prescribed with some medicines, fertility treatment, some boosters, like to stimulate the organs to produce more number of eggs, follicles, and to, for better ovulation. So I was on those medicines. One was for 5 days, the other was for the whole month, and some vitamin deficiency medicines also I was given. We tried with the medicines, and we had a cycle monitored as well in April 2014. I still remember. And the second, uh, the very second thing that went wrong with me after that pain was this. I had unruptured follicle syndrome problem. This problem I had never heard of, and I was quite unaware about it. My doctor explained me this. She told me what the problem was. I even searched online. I got information about it. It was a problem where you have your follicles, they mature every month, but they do not release the eggs. Means the eggs are not coming out of their shells, the follicles. That means you're not going to get pregnant because the eggs are not going to get fertilized. For to get fertilized, they have to come out of the shells, the follicles. The eggs have to come out of the egg, the follicles, right? So my follicles were not rupturing. That was an unruptured follicle syndrome. Okay, I was quite new to the term. I did what the doctor said. I searched online. There was no cure as such about it. It was only that I should have the medicines every month. Get an HCG shot. Yes, HCG shot was one of the treatments for this. Human chorionic gonadotropin shot, where the shot is given, and next day or so, or the very same day, you have your follicles ruptured. Yes, HCG shot, it suited me, and I was fine. Every month I used to have my ovulation, proper ovulation. So I went with the same. 4 months I tried with fertility treatments and HCG shots. No, nothing happened. I could not conceive. Then my doctor suggested me to go for an HSG. This was my first laparoscopy. Yes, here is my HSG. I went for it in August 2014, 2nd of August 2014. It is the worst. It was the worst experience of my life because it was very painful. I was not okay with it. It was without anesthesia. I did not have the knowledge that even you can have your HSG done with anesthesia. Otherwise, I would have gone for it. It was without anesthesia, and it was not a good experience, not even an average experience. It was very painful, very, very painful. And I don't want anybody to go through it without anesthesia. Believe me, it is very painful. Please choose the option of anesthesia if you can, if your doctor suggests, or ask your doctor about it. HSG was normal, everything was normal in HSG, and my doctor, she continued with the same procedure, with the same treatment. Another 4 months of 4 month cycle of boosting ovulation and stimulation of my ovaries and stuff. Then we came to January 2015, last year. I could not conceive till then. So what we do when we are not satisfied with one treatment with one doctor, we go to the another one. I also did the same. I changed my doctor, went to a new hospital, new doctor. So okay, I went to the new doctor, and she said that I should have an HSG again, this time with anesthesia, to compare the reports and to know if there is something that we are not aware about. So I had my second HSG, hysterosalpingogram. Here it is. And it was done on 17th February 2014, and the report was not good. The reports were okay. My tubes were 70% patent, and I had scanty spill. The HSG showed that I had scanty spill. Like the dye went in, but there were blockages inside the tube. My left tube was more affected, as I had my ectopic pregnancy previously in my left tube, so it was more affected rather than my right one. Right one was still better, in a better condition. So she suggested me to go for IUIs. Okay, fine. After February, March, April, May, June, 4 IUIs I had. intrauterine insemination. I'll tell you about it in my upcoming videos, the detailed description. They did not work for me as well. I was not successful. Although I have heard cases, many cases which are successful with IUIs, but mine was not one of them. So in July, we tried naturally. August, also we tried naturally. And the July to August cycle I was successful in conception. We conceived. And this time also the pregnancy was ectopic, the second ectopic pregnancy. We did not wait for long to try for the injections or shot. We straight away opted for the laparoscopy. And this time in the laparoscopy, it was a difficult procedure because I had some adhesions developed between my organs, among my organs. So they had to clean them, and they took my tube out. My left tube was gone. Only I was left with right tube, and it was okay. It was good to go. After this, I was very much depressed because just one tube and a number of ectopic pregnancies and unruptured follicle syndrome. I didn't know what to do. My world was falling apart. I was so distressed every day and crying for almost 2 years after seeing every period, every menses, every periods, every cycle. I used to cry that I'm not able to get pregnant. I was so distressed. So finally, as listening to the doctor, we went for one more IUI. Once again, we went for the 5th IUI. Did not work. So I was fed up. I gave up the treatment. I said I am not going for anything else. We were so distressed. I just gave up everything. I said no, because IUI is no fun. It really hurts getting IUI done. Fine. We then thought of it just struck us that we should now try for Ayurvedic treatment. As in earlier days, in long back, people used to get cured. They had their fertility problems, but they used to cure their fertility problems through Ayurveda, herbs and stuff. So we should also go for the same. There was only one treatment left, so we thought, okay, we should go. So we went for this treatment, and you must have heard it. He's a very famous personality, very renowned, Baba Ramdev ji, yoga guru and yoga guru, and he's world famous, he's world renowned, and he has so many followers around the world. He has had so many campaigns he holds every year, every month, whatsoever. I mean, he is so famous, everybody knows about him. So we went for his treatment, brand name Patanjali, and we went to the doctor. The consultation was free. He gave us some medicines. I got some medicines, some powder, some ghee to have, cow's milk, and many things were there included. My husband also had the same, some medicines, some powders and stuff, and we started with it. November to December, first cycle. Nothing happened. The doctor said that it will take 6 months. We trusted him. He counseled us, as I was so depressed, I was so anxious, I was in pain, I was in agony because of all this. Okay, fine. It did not work in the first cycle, and then we went for the second cycle. Okay, second cycle I went. That cycle I was positive also that okay, something will happen, and let me show you the result. Okay, so this result I have here. This result is asleep. She is very beautiful. She is very cute. This is a very cute result. It is the biggest blessing in our life. Second cycle, the treatment was not even completed, and I got to know that I was pregnant. There is a whole story about it. I'll tell you further. So I have a beautiful baby girl. Her name is Isna. She is one of the warriors. And what to say, I'm really thankful to the treatment. I am not sure whether it was the treatment only that worked, because even laparoscopy makes you fertile. more fertile, more able to conceive. And I even had some of my own natural remedies in that time, November December 2015. I tried my own remedies, natural remedies to cure my infertility or my problems of tubal and stuff. So that I am going to be discussing in my next video. Tips that help me to get pregnant, and tips that can even help you. I would surely discuss them along with many more videos to come. So thanks for watching my video, and if I was of any help, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, like my video so that I can get some encouragement of making more videos. And I really pray for every woman who is going through any infertility, and she or he or she, the couples are into problem these days. I pray for every couple, every woman to be blessed with a baby. This is the biggest blessing, believe me. Pray to God, have faith, and and please comment any problem you have, or anything that you want to discuss, anything you want to ask. Please comment in the section below. And I pray for everybody, and prayers are what we have to do. So thank you for watching my video. That's all. Thank you.